Be there on August 23rd. My Chemical Romance the next day on the 24th of August. All the details at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Ah, yes. Concert's still rolling on. Football season is here. Of course, we'll talk a lot about that as we go out through the week. They wear pads for the very first time today. I'm going to go down and watch that. And here is an opportunity to listen to our receiver, Justin Jefferson, talking about Kyler and how quickly he's picking up on the offense.
Yeah, he's definitely getting more comfortable with it. This offense is very complex and very difficult. A lot of verb. You know what I'm trying to say. Just a lot of moving parts and moving pieces to it. So just like I said, the communication part of it, talking with him and making sure that he understands, where I need to be at, where he would like me to be at, all of those different things. So being on that same page is a key factor.
Absolutely. He's going to have a good season. Hear it in his voice. He's excited. I'm excited.
Sauce, that's where I got to give you credit because you would have just powered through and said, verblage.
Yeah, verblage. You wouldn't even have said it.
JJ
smart.
gave up on it and said, I don't know this word.
You know what I mean.
You know me. I don't give up.
Verbitude.
You guys were right next to JJ last night.
Yeah, one row
at
behind.
SummerSlam.
It was awesome. Yeah, Addison, JJ, Pat Williams was in our row. It was great to see all the Vikings there last night.
What would you guess for Pat Williams' current weight?
He's
That's a huge bitch.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
He wasn't at fighting weight. He was, 300 still. I mean, he's tall.
But he could have easily picked me up and thrown me across the stadium. Yeah. But it's fun to watch something like that and watch like professional athletes lose their minds. It's just like you don't see them as fans, you see them as players, and to see them like having a blast and screaming and jumping up and down, it's pretty funny.
Well, there's nothing that brings the world and the community together like one giant man slamming another giant man down on a table right in front of you.
You've always said that.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Totally.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite.
Again, if you're just tuning in, and by the way, watch us on KFAN.com/watch, brought to you by our friends at Quantum Fiber. You'll see Steve, Paul, and Eric from the Broken Lizard comedy group. I wanted to get it right this time.
Nailed it.
Super Troopers 3 comes out August 7th, and we are on August 3rd right now, just a few days away from it being released. How's it feel right now? What is the nervous level, or are you past that now?
No, it's nerve-wracking. I mean, it's great that we spend, like 3 weeks up to the release on the road. So we're partying, we're having fun. It's a nice distraction. I mean, we're promoting it, but like, it's just the most nerve-wracking part of the whole process.
It's all about that opening weekend and really that opening Friday. Like you get the good news or the bad news on Friday night.
Yeah. Cause I mean, like bigger actors, bigger filmmakers, that's fine. They've already got the next thing in the pipeline. Obviously everybody wants their movies to perform, but like for us, it's like, that's what determines whether we get to make another movie is do people come out opening weekend. So, it's very high stakes for us.
So you're cheering against the Odyssey and Spider-Man. You want those movies to epically fail, advantage Super Troopers.
They've had a nice little run. I think we're ready for people to move on, to lighter material. So, I mean, it's been a great summer. There's been a lot of great movies. People are really coming out to the theater. But yeah, we've got these big, colossal, gigantic movies out in front of us. So,
they get different demo though, right? I would assume you guys aren't necessarily targeting just Spider-Man fans. You guys have it's a comedy demo that is probably completely detached from those kind of movies. It's like your fans are going to your movie whether or not they saw those films.
Yeah, and I think it's just traditionally they have watched at home, like with the first movie. The whole phenomenon of that first movie was that people taking the DVD, watching it with their friends, passing it on. It was a thing people watched on their sofas. So I think the challenge for us in the last few movies have been like, can we get those people to go out into the theater? And it is such a great way to watch these movies, to watch any comedy. We've been doing screenings where you get 200, 300 people in there, and it's just such a fun way to see it, a whole huge group of people laughing. So that's the big push we're making on this tour is like get people out at opening weekend.
Not to mention the THC beverages that are now available.
Right, it's so much easier to, do the kinds of things you used to only be able to do in the privacy of your own home.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go to the theater and...
Is it legal here now?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You want one now?
It wasn't legal when I saw the first one, but we did it anyway.
Yeah, right.
Proud.
You got to get home more, Eric. Yeah, you got to jump into this.
Yeah, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I love being home. That's the best.
So, Eric, during the second one, when you were here promoting Super Troopers 2, we were joking that Emmanuel, how do you say your last name? Is it Shrieky from Entourage, right?
Yeah, Sloan.
That you joked that it's kind of fun being in a movie and get to pick your love interest, because then you just get this lineup of gigantic names and you get to pick whoever you want. Do you have an interesting love interest in this one?
This one, I do not personally in this one. In this movie, Farva is getting married. And he's marrying Thorny's sister. It's the stuff that nightmares are made of, right?
Yeah. This is a highly sexual Broken Lizard movie.
We've all been waiting on that.
Yeah.
Finally.
If only those guys would do a sexier movie.
Yeah, well, that's
a sexual movie.
We want to expand our demographic, right? And bring the
To the
ladies
perverts.
into it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Chris is going to go see your movie, I promise you.
Yeah. Hawk's buying his tickets right now.
I watched the short that you guys released. I'm like, they got me.
Yeah.
And it's Hannah Simone.
Hannah Simone,
I love her.
She's the new love interest for
She's fantastic from New Girl. She's great. Totally game. She has to have a lot of love scenes with Farva.
She gets to have a lot of love.
gets to.
Right? Come
What a
on,
treat.
right?
Poor Farva.
What a treat.
Did I say has to?
Yeah.
I meant she gets to.
Right.
It's a
Somewhere
privilege.
Heffernan felt a chill.
Yeah.
Has to-
But so did she.
Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Paul, it's like Paul is kissing in this movie.
Some smooching, yeah. I mean, that was
Nice
another fun
Minnesota
thing
girl.
is going back and bringing Marisa Coughlan back, bringing back the Foster Ursula relationship. We touched on it a little bit in Super Troopers 2, but to make that a full storyline again and kind of check in on like where would this relationship be all these years later that we discovered in the first movie. So that's awesome because she's also fantastic, funny, beautiful. It's a cool part of the process.
Is Wonder Woman in this one?
She is.
Why,
She is.
Why do you say it so sheepish?
That was the pervert question. He's trying to stay on
You
brand.
guys outed him, and now he's trying to get back in.
It ain't easy. I tried to ask the
Will
question.
she be wearing the Wonder Woman costume?
See, I tried to go less creepy. It got creepier. I can't help myself.
Well, we can hear your buttons coming up.
They come and automatically these days. I can't help it. No, that's so cool, man. I mean, Linda Carter being in your film. Come on, now that's just
She's great.
best.
That's awesome.
That's
She's wonderful.
Well, again, August 7th, everybody, get yourself out and see the film, and let's keep them working, keep the movies being made. Going all the way back to when we were talking about earlier. And by the way, this part of the show is normally brought to you by our friends at St. Paul Saints. I do the news here, but so thank you, St. Paul Saints. If you get an opportunity, get to saintsbaseball.com, get some tickets down to CHS Fields. I believe they play Indianapolis this week, but we'll find out more later. But the Super Trooper guys are here, and we're talking about Super Troopers 3, August 7th. So back to Colgate. And as you're growing and becoming a comedy group and the first thing I think of, and I think about this all the time, being a part of the Power Trip Morning Show, a much smaller scale thing, but you're always worried that maybe you're the least funny or the least important part of a group. Do you guys ever worry about that? Is that ever a thing where you got to every now and again kick a field goal, make sure people know you're still out there?
Never. Never. I don't even care anymore. That's the thing.
Is that right?
Yeah. Like, we've been together so long, I don't care.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, everybody just wants to make the other guys laugh. And so, as long as you're, and everybody is every day, we're cracking each other up. So yeah. I think
you win some, you lose some,
Yeah. Sometimes you throw a brick out there. That's fine.
Yeah, there's some hits. There's some hits on every album. Sometimes they're not such good songs, but whatever.
Right.
But it is. I mean, I think the neurosis is now that we do a lot more improvisation in the movies, because in the early movies, you just you didn't have time. You were shooting on film. It was all you just could only do it as scripted, maybe 2 takes, and you had to move on. Now. We have that ability. And so, everybody throws out a lot of extra jokes. You'll bring jokes to the set. You'll improvise on the set. And, that's when it's like, what's going to make the final cut? Like what are those little improv lines that are going to be in the movie? So yeah, you get hung up on that.
And then you also learn, you gain wisdom. You learn what, you like and what you don't like, so like, for instance, Paul and I have a scene in a car with Dismukes. And we were given a basket of cheese and crackers and like pound cake as a prop to work with. And we decided as older men that what we really wanted to do was just eat cheese and crackers and pound cake. And so because once you take a bite of something, when the cameras roll, you have to do it again for like 4 hours every time you do a take. And that's just fine with me. I'd rather let somebody else do the talking, and I'll just sit here and eat pound cake with Paul and cheese and crackers. That's the kind of thing that's on our mind these days.
So you don't spit it out because you have to eat it for 4 hours.
I never spit it
Wow. You said that like Chris talks
how dare
about.
you?
Yeah, you're going to get hot
I
girls.
said nothing.
I want to turn meat sauce on back
I
there.
know, right? Oh, you'll turn them on.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't take much.
So is Chris's a kind of band analogy fair though? Like that it's staying together this long is kind of rare.
Yeah, I mean, we met when we were 18. I mean, I've been here
imagine
30
that.
years.
Yeah, but but Paul is saying it's like for us, the writing process is probably when we'll argue the most in a collaborative sense. We have these disagreements, and then it used to be that when we were shooting, because we were shooting on film and we didn't have a lot of money, there were just you're so precious about these differences of opinion that you get into, whereas now shooting on video, you can just be like, let's just shoot it both ways. And then in the editing room, you're still working, and now you're making business decisions because the movie's going to come out. But then finally, when you get to promote the movie, it is like, going on tour. And that's when we actually just get to sit on these planes and in the back of these Sprinter vans and go out to dinner with each other and go to SummerSlam and just laugh with each other the way it was when we met. And so, this is actually the best period of time for us. And so, I think that's the key to staying together is that, we can still have a great time with each other and make each other laugh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Who made the decision to keep these two in Minnesota and do Twin Cities Live today? Is that accurate? 3 to 4:30?
Unfortunately, Kevin and Jay had to get in a plane early this morning. They were out at 5 a.m. to go to New York in advance for some press that they had to do.
Yeah, we're at the divide and conquer mode now.
Exactly.
The sprint to the finish line. They're just getting everybody everywhere.
Love it. I love that.
that's
I love
awesome.
that Erik is holding you hostage in Minnesota as long as possible.
I know.
It's been a delightful stop on the tour.
Right.
So
We've had a great time. Yeah.
It's been the best stop on the tour.
Had a blast.
You guys went to Manny's over the weekend. How was that?
Our old haunt sauce.
Yeah,
You and I went there
outstanding.
together one night.
Yeah,
together.
we did. Yeah.
Yeah. We ate a lot of food.
it's just so much food.
Yeah.
It's just
And the dessert.
Did they serve
And
pound
this is-
cake?
No, but they served other kinds of cake.
All
we
right,
did
now
not
we're
spit it
talking.
out. We did not spit it out.
I never do, bro.
No, that was an incredible meal. I mean, it is. Again, we're so grateful in that. Yeah, we get to go on the road together. We've been going on the road together since we had our first film, and we couldn't find a distributor, so we just all piled in an RV and drove to colleges. And we would sleep on floors. Like we'd roll into a town and do a radio interview. And the DJ would be like, hey, these dudes who made this movie have showed up. Does anybody have a place for them to stay? And when we'd hope that somebody would call in and offer us their floor. And now we get to do stuff like that, like a ridiculous meal at a great restaurant. And it's just amazing. Yeah. After all these years.
You were like a Green Day early in their career. I mean, that is like a punk rock band, sleeping on people's floors and promoting your stuff on your own. That's
We were at a
great.
college radio station, Oneonta, New York, and we begged anyone to let us crash their place. It's some guy named Johnny
Rodriguez
Rodriguez to stay at his house.
took 8 of us in.
Yeah, we all slept on his floor.
Aw.
And no concerns about him being some kind of a psychopath.
Talked about it.
This was a long time
Talked
ago.
about it.
Yeah, it was an
Pre-Dahmer.
innocent time. Yeah. Pre-Dahmer.
We were worried about it, but
We talked about it.
there were 8 of us. We figured we could overpower him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, things have changed a lot. As obviously, you guys have gotten more successful, and then let's talk about just the world changing as well. As I'm doing research, Paul, into your past and what you've done outside of Super Troopers, and of course outside of Broken Lizard, I read you directed a film. And let me see if there's, was Cillian Murphy, is that right? You worked with Cillian Murphy?
Yeah. Although the one thing I learned is it's pronounced Killian, which I didn't know. And
thank you for correcting me.
no. I did a film called Watching the Detectives with Cillian Murphy and Lucy Liu years ago, just an indie comedy, and
Jason Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis is in it.
I'm in it too.
Oh, that's right.
I was in that
I was in that picture too.
I was going to
No, and that's, everybody does stuff on their own. I think that's another part of being able to work together is, you don't get to do every single thing you want in the group. There's compromise. And so when you get an opportunity to do your own thing, it allows you to scratch that itch. And then you get back to the group where, everything's a fight. battled for every line of dialogue.
Do you guys have a beer fest too on the horizon?
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's funny because we put that at the end of that movie as a joke. And
We wanted to get Willie Nelson in the movie.
yeah, Willie was showed up, and we just made the joke. Pot, he says, "Hey, I'm going super secret, weed smoking competition." And so we just put, coming soon, Pot Fest. We didn't realize that people actually just believe you when you do things like that. And it is the question we get asked the most: is when's Pot Fest coming? We have had a few sessions working on it. We're trying to figure out like what the story is, but we're slowly working. We do make a similar type of joke at the end of Super Troopers 4. I don't know why we keep doing this to ourselves.
Yeah.
We make a joke that there will be a Super Troopers 4, yeah.
We're manifesting it, that people will go this week into the box office, and then we can make another one.
We should have written at the end of Super Troopers 3, coming soon, Pot Fest, and just done the same joke again.
The same bit.
Double down on it.
People are now getting angry like it was... For years, it was, all right, guys, come on, Wednesday. And now guys are aggressive. They're like, you promised that there was going to be a Pot Fest, and there's no Pot Fest.
And it's surprising how aggro stoners actually are.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, man, we've been waiting a long time for Pot Fest.
I'm getting younger, man.
Not cool, guys.
Willie's going to die.
Yeah, Willie's only got a few more years left in him, man.
It's the best. By the way, our buddy Mark Parrish says he's on his way in because you guys were telling me a story during the break that he might have thrown a puck at somebody's head during Super Troopers 2. So I want to ask you about that when he gets here because he said he was going to come here because he wanted to see you guys.
Love to see him.
And he knew you guys were going to be here at 7.
Early.
But it's Parrish. Parrish shows up when Parrish shows up.
Gets here.
He's on Parish time.
Yeah, he'll be here.
He's blaming the snooze. He said, damn snooze buttons.
Yeah.
It's Bun's fault.
I've gotten that text from him.
Yeah, we've had that text a time or two. Mark's the best. He'll be here in a second. All right, more with the Super Troopers 3 fellas after this. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on The Fan.
The Fan.
Welcome back. Final segment with our friends from the Broken Lizard Comedy Group. Don't forget Super Troopers 3. Let's go see it.
Yeah, this Friday.
This Friday. Make them happy. Let's make some more movies. Maybe they'll, I don't know, include us in the background of one of their films one of these days if we're nice enough to get every person in the Twin Cities to go out to see the film.
That's a fair deal.
Thank you.
I'll give you a line. I'll give you guys a couple lines in Podfest, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming.
Calm down, Paul.
That'd be
Not
great.
you, Paul. This Paul. I'm walking through the theater the other day because a kiddo wanted to see Spider-Man. She's 12. And I walk past the Super Troopers 3 poster and I name drop you. I go, hey, I know that guy. And before I even finished that sentence, my wife goes, you're too young. You can't see that movie. I just wanted to say, I'm just name dropping Eric here, but my wife cut it off. So apparently my 12-year-old will not be seeing Super Troopers 3. Wife said
buy
no.
the ticket. Buy the ticket just in case your wife changes her mind.
Then she can sneak into Superman,
yeah.
but you guys still get the money. That works.
Yeah.
That's
I'm also going to say something to you that, might not be healthy, but your wife is wrong.
That's it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I love it. Go.
Also, we know what parts of Kevin get seen in this movie. I mean, a 12-year-old girl.
Your wife is right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Right. There's one.
There's an angle of Kevin that...
Oh.
But outside of that, she's probably heard worse on the bus or seen worse, right? So outside of Kevin's scene.
When we were 12, we were going to see R-rated comedies and horror movies.
Sneaking into airplanes, things that we enjoy seeing.
Yeah, but my boys, they're 14 and 12, and I caught them up. They came to the premiere a couple weeks ago, and they enjoyed it. My 12-year-old review of the movie was, it was amazing. So 12-year-olds are okay.
Heck yeah.
Love it. Oh, I don't know if I'm willing to gamble. My wife
I
would.
think you should. I think
I don't win a lot at my house.
again, at the very least, just buy the ticket.
I don't know if I would win on that one. Yeah, I'll just buy the ticket.
Yeah, just buy the ticket.
Right. But it's not about winning and losing, though. That's the thing. It's about communication.
Wow.
You're so right, but
Talking
man.
relationships with Steve Lemme.
Thanks, Oprah.
You hear that back there? Thanks,
sweating.
Oprah.
Thanks, Oprah.
Yeah.
I love it. You think you can make anyone cry this morning?
I'll make everyone in this room cry right now.
It wouldn't be tough for a few people.
Yeah, there's a couple of us that are on the edge. Just push us over. It's almost over. We're getting there.
Does meat sauce cry the most?
2016 meat sauce cried like crazy.
I cried for about 2 years straight.
Yeah, but we're better now. We're in a good spot
Here's
now.
Parrish.
Yeah, Parrish will cry.
Get him back here.
Speaking of crying.
I'm not letting go of you.
Why? You see Chris all the time. He's giving him a 5-minute hug. Why doesn't he come over here first?
The clock's ticking on the Broken Lizards, Parrish.
This is
Yeah,
the
come
last
on,
segment, Mark.
Yeah, come on, Mark.
There you are.
There it is.
What did I do wrong this time?
No, you didn't even hug the guys.
I'll come in and hug them in a little bit. A little bit. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Mark.
The audience wants to hear those hugs, Parrish. They want to hear the hug.
Come hug Oprah.
You're so far away from us.
That's intentional. That's intentional.
He's coming in hot. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So what's this story about you possibly hitting somebody in the head with a hockey puck during Super Troopers 2?
Possibly is the key word there. I was very excited. My role was to hit Eric over there with a puck in the face during the town hall meeting. First of all, I was very disappointed. First of all, it was a foam puck. It wasn't a real puck that I got to hit him with. So the weight of it was kind of throwing me off a little bit. And I kept throwing this curveball with the puck. And after, it felt like about 100 takes. But I'm sure it was less than that. I think they finally gave up and they said, "It's okay, Mark. We'll CGI that puck for you. Don't worry about that." So I never actually ended up hitting him. But it sure was fun, finally stealing a scene from Lemme. And I think that's why I didn't get invited back for the Super Troopers 3, actually.
Well, today's the day. We're going to give you a real puck, and you're really going to hit it. Film the whole thing. It's going to be great.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll feel guilty.
But we actually have footage of you, or maybe it was Paul Fletcher. We have footage of a really good throw.
Yeah.
From you guys that comes right at the camera.
Yeah, that was probably one of my curveballs.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah.
We know it wasn't Russo.
Yeah, we know it wasn't Russo. No, I didn't let anyone else throw that puck. That was all mine. And I messed it up.
How excited are you for Super
I cannot wait to laugh my ass
August
off.
7th, coming right up.
Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been awake, be honest?
At least 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's about what I thought.
Yeah. Yes, and I was, the plural is important there. The snooze buttons, because I set multiple alarms, and every single one of them has a snooze button.
That's all right.
Because it's more dangerous than having just the off button.
Before we lose you guys to the rest of the world once again, and we get to the initials game a little ago, can I get in the weeds with you about the movie business for a minute, if you don't mind? Is there any thought to when obviously putting your film in the theaters? That is the goal. That is what movie people want to do. You want to see yourself on the big screen. But with the way the world is these days, putting it on Netflix or on Prime or anything like that, what's the difference to you guys? Why do you make the choice to go to the big screen instead of trying to sell yourself to Netflix or something?
I mean, Paul was saying it earlier. There really is nothing like sitting through, I think, a comedy movie or a horror movie or scary movie, like sitting in there with a room packed full of people. Yeah. And, we've done it with these test screenings, and it's like, it's the way it should be done. You can watch on Netflix. I'm not, criticizing those things at all, but like, getting out there and actually being with like your fellow humans and having a communal experience is a cool thing.
That's kind of how we were raised on comedies. I mean, I remember growing up seeing Spinal Tap in the theater and Fletch and Caddyshack, and the communal experience.
Yeah, so that's what we want to have happen with everything that we do. It's ultimately up to the studio, and we're very lucky because there are so few comedies in theaters now. When the studio said that they would do that with this, we were thrilled because, the last movie we did was this movie called Quasi, and we loved it. It was so fun, and it's an awesome, funny movie. But it was done for Hulu, and just streaming movies get lost. I mean, they put a ton out, and they're not marketed, so sometimes they just don't, make a splash. They're harder to find. So with a theatrical comedy, with a theatrical movie, you get to do a lot more press, and there's more promotion for it. So that's always what we want to do.
That's interesting. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Also, I was wondering, we were just talking about this the other day, Corey, about what was it we were talking about? You watched and you didn't really like it, but you watched the whole thing anyway. And so, as far as Netflix is concerned, it's a success because you watched it. Yeah,
The Hawk on Netflix. Yeah. I love Will Ferrell and I love Parnell and Molly Shannon. So I'm like, I'm going to give this show a chance, and it just didn't do much for me. but I technically had it on in the background. So it looks like I watched the whole thing, and I technically kind of did.
Yeah.
But as Chris made the point when I said that, he goes, well, but Netflix then now thinks from a data perspective that you watched all 10 episodes and loved it. So they're probably going to keep feeding that machine. And I'm like, well, I guess it's a win for Netflix then.
Yeah. Right.
I mean,
Well, and I think
they want you to keep going.
I think technically it's like they only need you to watch for like, it's like 7 minutes or something like that before it gets officially recorded. You could change the channel after some short amount of time.
Wow.
And it counts as a view for them.
Yeah.
It's a great cast, though.
It is.
Oh, no, I thought it was good. Yeah. It got worse as the episodes went, but it was good.
Yeah.
But even so, it's like you said with Quasi or whatever. It's the idea that there's so many places for things to land is a good thing for creators, right? Because you're gonna have so many streaming options to sell to, right? It's whether it's a show, a movie, whatever. You can find a home if you really want to, which is really great.
You can, but it's interesting because like Quasi is something we actually, if I'm remembering correctly, we wrote that at the same time that we wrote Super Troopers. Like we really wrote it back in the 90s, like the first draft. And, so you wind up spending so much time, investing so much of your time, and you start to care so much about these things. We had a great time filming it. Like maybe one of the most fun times we've ever had. But then the thing comes out and, like Paul was saying, it's like, it's lost. And so like, it's a little disappointing because you're like, okay, well, we've been building up this thing for 20 plus years and it's gone. We remember it. We like it, but like, I don't know. We don't even know how many people saw it.
Huh.
They don't tell you. They don't have to tell you.
They don't have to.
Oh, wow.
So when you make a movie for, you said Hulu, correct?
Yeah.
Do they have, is it like a contract where for the next 5 years we get this, and then where does it go after that? Or how does that work? Who has the long-term rights? Any idea how that works?
We have some idea of how it works.
Vague ideas.
But have we, I haven't gone back and checked the contract in quite some time.
Interesting.
Well, listen, we're going to get every Power Trip listener to go out and see Super Troopers 3 this coming weekend, the 7th, but the entire weekend. We want everybody to see it the day it comes out so you guys feel good and know that you hit another home run. So every Power Tripper, get out there and support our guys. Erik, it's great to see you as always.
Always fun.
So
Thanks,
great
Bob.
to meet you guys. Thank you. And please, for Super Troopers 4, come in and do this again. And I know it's going to be a horror film. I think that's the next angle. Is that what I heard? You guys are going to do a romantic horror film for Super Troopers 4?
Horror rom horror? No,
Yeah,
it's
rom horror. I just invented something right at all. That sounds great.
Western?
Yeah, a Western's even better.
Yeah, Western would be good.
Yeah.
Like a Back to the Future 3 thing, right? A Super Troopers back in the Old West.
Yeah, we have written a Western called Mustache Riders.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm standing in line at the theater for that today.
And Potfest. So you guys got a lot of work to do. Get to work, man. You got a lot of work to do.
Let's hit the office.
It's a real honor to have you guys in. Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Thank you very much.
All right, now you guys get that
Parrish hug, man.
long-awaited Mark Parrish hug.
Here it comes.
And I want to get back for initials.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can listen at 8:15, and then you're welcome back anytime.
Awesome.
You want to be in the tournament next year? Done.
Yes.
Done.
Done.
All right.
Steve, Paul, Erik, thank you guys.
You guys are the best. Thank you. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this. Initials at 8:15. One of you gets a shot at $121,000 as AJ takes on Glenn and Adam Weber and Ron Johnson and Brett Blakemore. Lots to get to between now and 9. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK-GARY Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Northern Tool and Equipment.
Highway 610 westbound tight from
Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Here we are. The studio's getting full. The Super Trooper guys on their way out. Don't forget, August 7th, this coming Friday, Super Troopers 3. Go to the theater and see it. Love those guys. Good dudes, man.
Really good dudes. And I love that Parrish was so excited to see him, and he comes in for 7 minutes.
Yeah, I know it.
Because of snooze button. It's the most Mark Parrish thing of all time.
That's him, yeah.
Yep. Parrish is the best. He'll be back here in a second.
Yep.
He's talking to those guys. I can't
Glenn
believe
over there. I saw AJ. I mean, they're starting to roll in, man. Getting ready for the big day.
You just never know if this is a real thing in initials, whether it's, rest versus rust. Like, Glenn hasn't played in a year outside of initials game live. AJ hasn't played in almost a year, right? Like it's, we'll see if they're rusty or not.
Right.
I'm not mentioning Brett or Adam or Ron, but, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if somebody...
They'll enjoy the ride.
Maybe they enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
We'll find out in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's going to be tough to beat. Chris was locked in on Friday.
I don't know how. Yeah.
That was a dominant performance. That was really good. When do you play Sauce? The 14th?
Yeah, a week from Friday.
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's ready.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Well, best of luck.
How cool would it be to make movies with your friends like that? That's so cool.
Yeah, it'd be great.
The best.
Those guys are so cool, man.
They're just good dudes, man. Making real movies. Going to a theater to see yourself on the movie screen. I can't imagine it.
Hey, did one of you guys ask them when they, the movie gets done and all that, did they pick when it comes out? Like, are they given options? Because obviously they're not going to go up against the Odyssey or Spider-Man. Are they given options?
I'm sure the studio picks.
I think the studio does. Yeah.
I would think that the studio does.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think because they have to work it in with the rest of their schedule, I would guess, yeah, for sure.
And like I said earlier to those guys, my guess is that their demo's different, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're on the couch and you see an ad for Super Troopers 3, I don't think you're going, well, I would see that, but I'm going to go see the Odyssey. So that's the only money I'm spending on movie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
good point,
if you're a fan of the Super Troopers, you're probably going to go regardless of what's in the theater at the same time.
Yeah, hopefully you saw both,
Yeah, maybe you saw both.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Odyssey and Spider-Man both are going to make $1 billion. Came out 2 weeks apart from
Exactly.
each other.
Yep, Super Troopers 3 is going to make $1 billion.
Let's go.
Maybe the key for Super Troopers 3 is it should have had Tom Holland and John Bernthal and Zendaya.
That could have been it.
And just let them do all of the movies.
Yeah.
Zendaya is the queen.
Man, she's great in Odyssey.
Yeah.
She's just
Didn't even
great
have to
in
say
everything.
much, right? It was just the look.
Athena.
All you needed was the look.
Yeah.
Great
The very
song.
disappointed look.
Yeah, always. She
Always.
mentions that in an interview I was reading, by the way, about how she's disappointed in every scene. That's funny. That's good.
She's great in Spider-Man, too, though.
All right, relax,
Really good.
bud. I don't know why you're still upset.
I'm not, man.
I don't know what
I'm just
happened.
excited.
Everybody seems mad about
So
it.
again, I know I'm the wrong person to ask because again, those movies just aren't my thing, and that's fine. And I'm happy that you guys like it. Are Marvel fans though pleased with the Punisher thing? Because I love John Bernthal, but that did nothing for me in this movie. Is the consensus that the Punisher thing is cool or lukewarm or what?
Yeah, everybody wanted him to come back when it was, because there was like the Netflix Marvel stuff, and then there was the movie Marvel stuff, and at first they weren't one cohesive thing, and so there was questions if there was going to be a recast, but everybody, John Bernthal's pretty much the perfect Punisher. There's been several now at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's perfect, and everybody wanted him to come back, so everybody's pretty happy with it, I think.
Was there a Punisher series?
There was a series on Netflix that went for 2 seasons, but it was like the second season came out after they had already announced that the universe was dead, basically. But then came out. Oh, poor universe. But they just came out with like a 50-minute mini episode thing right before Spider-Man of the Punisher, basically just shooting people for 45 minutes. Yeah.
It happens. He's punishing people.
Yeah, it happens.
People got to be punished. And the Vikings are going to punish people.
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco, your truck accessories pro.
I'd like to say thank you, Radco. I appreciate it very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the coach spoke yesterday. The pads go on today. Here's KO on the opening of camp. And how's it going so far?
We've gotten off to the energy at camp, the focus. There's a level of conviction at which we're doing everything. Many of which is player driven, as the best teams are always player owned and operated. But I'm proud of our guys, and now the challenge is, can we be consistent with that every single day and really establish that standard and those habits that will last us all the way through the season.
Again, KO on Kyler Murray so far.
We're really just in the early stages. Even though it's, we're trying to, move full speed ahead with our volume, I think it's still early enough that it's kind of hard to pinpoint any tendencies by the day. But at the same time, seeing him do that and hitting some of those down the field kind of throws, even into some, different variations of some of Flo's exotic looks, was encouraging. And JJ had some as well. Carson hit a long one to Miles Price as well. So we're just trying to implement our offense. We're trying to really focus on some foundational things that, the quarterbacks play a big role in, but it's an all-11 thing right now for sure, regardless of what personnel grouping we're in.
And finally, again, as they put on pads today, people are talking about not only how fast he is, but how just cut from stone Jordan Mason looks this year.
He's in unbelievable shape right now. I think the things that he really thrives at and has proven to, we're emphasizing in some aspects of our different run game schemes. And, he's already made a few cuts, a few runs, and things that have demonstrated just not only a comfort, but a guy that's prepared and ready to go. I'm really excited about Jordan.
Running game's got to be better this year, guys.
Yeah, for sure. And 100% does, because a lot of the plays and stuff that they do dictate off that, right? The play action, especially if Murray's the starting quarterback, moving him out of the pocket, you got to have the defense at least bite for a second on a run action kind of play bit.
Yeah. Exciting, right?
And the kid is fast. Did you see him on Saturday at all or not?
Murray?
No, Claiborne.
Yeah, not really, because where we were, the offense practiced way on the other end of the field, and we could not see what they were doing.
I'll give you a report tomorrow.
But Caleb is a monster.
Big
that
dude,
guy,
right?
as long as he's healthy, he is going to be a very good football player.
What if we get the most out of the very first draft class we have without Kwesi?
Right.
What if we get like 3 stars?
It's nuts because his legacy, I think, is already cemented. He just could not draft.
Yeah.
But it would be nuts if Rob Brzezinski just nails the one draft that he's given control over.
Right.
Just crushes one of them. And
he's winging half of it. I
And
mean,
then he just throws double middle fingers and walks out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know why he'd do that.
Golday, Big Citrus, and Caleb are all playing with the ones, man. That's a huge thing.
Quit playing with your one. Please.
Your voice text.
Big Citrus.
Yeah, it'll be great.
A couple of football players on their way in a second, Ron Johnson and Adam Weber.
Ron played football?
He did for the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as did Adam Weber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a thing or two about a quarterback
yeah, Adam's great.
camp.
Yeah. Tommy's excited for Adam to be here.
I'm sure
sure
I can't believe he's not in here.
Who, Tommy?
Tommy, I thought, he'd set his alarm to come in and say hi as well.
Yeah. Parrish was literally
here's
here
Parrish.
for 5 minutes.
I am tired.
He's standing out in the hall, and they're like, "Are you leaving?" And he's like, "Yeah, just came in to say hi." He was here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah.
Many times
Likes his guys.
They love him too, man. Everybody loves Marco. How can you not, right?
Parrish, are you excited to do anything else today?
Hold on.
Not one bit.
That's it.
Couldn't
He's not
care
doing one more
less.
thing. That's it. Yep.
No,
Just listen
he
to
did
Vikings
his thing
news.
today.
He'll go back to nap.
Yeah.
And then wait for Podfest to come out.
Yeah. That'll be great.
Anyway, yeah, that's cool. So anyway, that's Vikings news for you.
And more importantly, Hawk,
That's
what's
today.
Thursday at 7?
I do believe the first football game of the season.
Ugh, hell yeah,
Is
man.
it really?
Yeah.
Already?
It's Thursday, baby.
Are you coming over? Or are we doing a Zoom bit again?
Obviously,
I thought you guys were going to it.
No, next year we are.
Oh,
Hawks
next year.
tickets-
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird. Hawks tickets never showed up in the mail.
They roll over into next
Yeah.
year.
Oh, one of those, mail you physical tickets thing.
Yeah, well, they're
That's
old
what the Hall of
school,
Fame
right,
does.
That's what they do, baby.
Oh, they mail you
That's what
tickets.
they do.
Got it,
Yeah.
got it.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, I think there's a real good chance, no bit, that Hawk will probably be there next year.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's what
I
I'm
know
hearing
what you
too.
mean.
Yeah.
See what you're saying.
Because of
See what you're
who's
laying
going
down.
in. Yep.
Marco,
Hi, Mark.
Hi, guys.
they
Good
love
morning.
you. Those
Sorry
guys
about
love
that.
you. You don't
they're
have
the
to be
best.
sorry. They just
They're
were
the
super
best.
excited to see you.
Oh, I wasn't sorry about that. I was sorry about being late. But yeah, no, they're just awesome people.
Yeah.
They really are deep down, and they're hysterically funny. It was funny that I don't know if I ever told you guys the first time I met them. At Sean Podine used to have a golf tournament. It was a huge golf tournament. Matt Damon would come in, like all these guys would come in. And, we were at Seven Corners, Bullwinkles, and, 2 of these guys, these 2 guys just come up to me and just start ripping the crap out of me for an Islander and everything. And they're Rangers fans. And it was jokingly, obviously there was funny. So we're kind of having a conversation, and then, Eric came up and talked to me and he's like, I'm from Hopkins. And it was finally when they all got together, and it was, Kevin was the other guy. So these 4 guys come standing up to me and it wasn't until they were all standing together where all of a sudden this light bulb went on over my head and I went, holy crap, you guys are the Super Troopers.
That's great.
Yeah, so it was awesome. We just instantly kind of bonded. Just amazing people, and obviously very, very funny.
And they made you a super movie star.
Huge. Yeah. I mean, don't blink because you'll miss my scene. But yeah, no, throwing the puck was a lot of fun, and it was funny because Paul Fletcher was giving me so much crap for the one that hit the camera, and it was supposed to hit Stolhanske about 10 feet away. And yeah, that was the one that they loved the most, of course.
Of course.
So I claimed it was intentional. Cool. Yeah, I meant to.
What if it was old school filming, and every time you missed, they had to do it again?
Oh.
And it was just costing them tens of thousands of dollars because you couldn't hit him in the face.
They would have been MFing me like mad. It was funny how like apologetic they were. They're like don't worry, Mark. We can just CGI it. Don't feel bad for missing 8 million.
Don't worry. That was just the whole key to this entire scene.
Yeah,
you missed 50 times and we're moving on. So I guess there's no joke in this scene.
You do have to
Way to
shoot
go,
something
Mark.
else. The sun is going down.
You know what's interesting too is I was listening to you guys talking out there, and I can't believe how angry they were at themselves for doing the movie Quasi before they met Sauce. I should say.
Yeah. Who, me? Yeah, they were pissed. They're like, you would have been perfect.
You were
at
him.
It.
Yeah.
Do you have a costume on? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
This is what I look like.
We could have saved all that money on CGI.
Yep. They were calling me Hunchy on their way
That's what
out.
they said. They kept saying that.
Yeah, you were great in the Odyssey.
Yeah, I was. Oh,
your sheep are adorable. By the way, speaking of sheep, your guy Sheep Stealer had a rough night last night.
Teeth guy?
Yeah,
Teeth guy.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, rough night for Sheep Stealer.
Oh, well, there we go.
So
That's what he gets.
yeah, you're going to be written out of that show pretty quickly as well.
That's all right.
Yeah.
This one?
I love that show.
Me too.
It's Dragons.
Yeah.
It's
Dragons. They're
Dragons,
incredible.
baby.
Dragon and Jerry Springer.
Yeah, speaking of dragons, AJ's here.
Oh,
The Intimidator.
Yeah.
he's ready.
Initial Stealer.
He's ready.
The Tickler.
Yeah, the Soul
The
Stealer.
They do call him the Tickler.
I didn't know that.
Just an Otsego.
Oh. Otsego.
All right, 15 minutes from now, initials quarterfinal number 6.
Whatever.
AJ Mansour versus Glenn Schmidt versus Brett Blakemore versus Adam Weber
Look at
versus
Glenn over there.
Ron
He's
Johnson. Glenn's feeling loose, man.
I know. Wouldn't it be great if he beat AJ? No offense, AJ, but
he's got the right attitude. He just goes, hey, I got to beat him eventually. It's to win the whole thing, you got to beat him. So why not just beat him in round 1?
That's right.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800